Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. So I'm filming this video bright and early. It is 8:14 a.m. I never film videos this early unless I'm doing a morning routine or something like that. So I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit more rough than usual. I haven't been out of bed that long. The boys are off to school. Ryan has a ton of work to get done today and I needed to film this video for you guys to make sure that it went out on the right day. So here I am, 8:15. I'm filming my 22-week update for you guys today. I am so excited to be filming this for you guys. I love watching pregnancy updates and pregnancy related videos, and I know a lot of you guys love seeing them on my channel as well. So I wanted to make sure that you guys got this before Christmas. I cannot believe that Christmas is in 3 days. Like, today's Friday, our festivities are starting this weekend. It is going to be crazy busy. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. We've got so much stuff going on. So I think on Monday, I've got a clean with me video going out. And then I have a few vlogs going out next week, as well as our gender reveal. So if your notification bell isn't turned on, don't forget to turn that on. And if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Michelle. We are expecting our 4th little baby. We currently have 3 boys. Like I mentioned, we're doing our gender reveal next week during the holidays with our family, and I will be posting that here on my channel next week. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into this 22-week of pregnancy. As per usual, I'll be using the Bump app, which I always refer to. To be honest, I really have not looked at a lot of apps this pregnancy. I just feel with subsequent pregnancies, I'm kind of just like an incubator keeping this baby warm and growing and healthy during the pregnancy. But it's always fun to share these with you guys if you guys are interested. So with that being said, I've got my notes on my phone as well. Alright, so it says that this month the baby's weight will go from 12.7 to 20.8 ounces. So it nearly jumps double in weight this month and nearly double since it was born. So that is completely crazy. This is a very big month for growth, as are the subsequent ones as well. The baby's length is also between 10.5 and 11.5 inches, which is also crazy. Like, it looks like a little baby. Like, 11 inches tall is actually quite long, so that's really exciting. If you want to do the fruit comparison, it says that the baby is the size of a coconut. I have never seen an 11.5 inch long coconut, but I mean, we don't have coconuts here where I live anyways. But let me know down in the comments if you guys have coconuts and how big that is, because I don't feel like the ones we have here are 11.5 inches. What is new with baby this week? It says that the baby is now growing eyebrows and eyelashes. It's hearing sound. So when I'm talking things like that, ooh, this morning voice kind of be annoying, I guess, eh? When I'm talking, or when daddy's talking, or brothers are talking, or something like that, he or she can hear the sound of our voice, which is really nice, because that just like creates a bigger bond at birth. It also says that the baby is growing hair on his or her head, which is really good. Like, every milestone in your baby's development is a lot of fun, super encouraging. All of those vital organs and stuff are formed, not fully matured, but formed. Now it's just like putting on weight and getting hair and just really getting ready for the outside world. It's crazy to say that I have 18 weeks to go. Oh, it doesn't seem as bad, but it's crazy to say that I have 18 weeks to go and that baby is like a fully formed little baby. So that is really exciting. As for symptoms this week, the symptoms have been kind of like a roller coaster. It has been pretty crazy. My emotions have completely stabilized. If you guys have been following me since the beginning of this pregnancy, you know that the first like 10-15 weeks I was like an emotional wreck. It was crazy. I could like not even live with myself. That's how crazy I was. That calls for a sip of coffee. The symptoms are a lot more different now. They're more physical symptoms, things like back pain. I have increased back pain this week. Maybe it's from wrapping gifts, doing all the shopping, taking care of a nearly 30-pound, 17-month-old, taking him to play groups, taking him to the boys' hockey, picking him up, putting him down, playing with him. I'm just always picking him up, which is really difficult to be like, Mommy can't pick you up right now. I really don't want the pregnancy and the new baby to affect him too much. I really know that it's going to, but I'm trying to still be his mom and still be there for him. So when he wants to be picked up and stuff, I'm trying to get down to his level, play with him, have him sit in my lap and things like that, because I know that my stomach is only getting bigger, everything is kind of stretching out a little bit more, and and I'm about to get a lot bigger and a lot more tired and a lot more back pain. So I'm trying to just help me out with that. Ryan is also good at carrying around laundry baskets for me, carrying around my toddler when we're out and about and stuff, but a lot of the time he's working and I'm alone and I just have to do it. So like heating pads, warm baths, things like that are really, really helping with that. As for leg cramps, I did talk to you guys a few updates ago about the leg cramps I was getting. I'm still getting them if I lay in a certain position for a long period of time. If I'm laying in bed for a while before, I've got to stop playing with my hair. If I'm laying in bed for a while before I end up falling asleep, my legs will start getting restless and stuff. I've got to change positions over and over to feel comfortable before I can go to bed. That's just a common sign of pregnancy. I'm trying to eat more potassium, magnesium, drink lots of water, trying to exercise a little bit during the day. I'm going to start a exercise regimen in the new year. I know everyone says that, everyone has a New Year's goal. It is not a New Year's goal, it's just to try and keep my body healthy for this baby and for labor and delivery. And I'm well aware that the healthier your body is for labor, the easiest the process is gonna be and maybe the fastest it's gonna be. I have really, really fast labors to begin with, but I do wanna make sure that I've got enough energy and enough muscle to have an easy birth. As you guys have probably noticed, I am definitely suffering from shortness of breath right now. I feel like the baby is sitting rather high compared to my last two pregnancies. If I'm sitting down right here, the bump is like right under my breast, which is, I don't know if that's common for 22 weeks. The doctor did say I measured about 1.5 centimeters bigger than the typical, but I have had multiple pregnancies before, so she said your body just knows what to do and it grows a little bit quicker. But I mean, when I'm talking really rapidly or going up and down the stairs or really exerting myself, I feel like I need to breathe. Like maybe I need to talk slower, but I feel like I have this great big shortness of breath and it's not fun, guys. It's really not a good time. I'm probably not in the best shape that I could be right now, but I just feel like I've got this like heavy chest a lot of the time. As for weight gain, I have gained a total of 7 pounds. I don't know if that is a lot by 22 weeks. Like I mentioned, I had a little bit of extra weight starting off, so I don't need to gain an abundance of weight. My body has loads of preserves for breastfeeding and all of that to begin with. I'm not sure if I mentioned it to you guys in my last update, but I completely stopped breastfeeding my toddler when he was about 16 and a half months old. So it's only been a few weeks. It was good. Like, it was time, it was good, he was ready. I didn't wean him, he weaned himself, and we were good with that. He hasn't asked for it since, so that's gonna give my body a little bit of a break before the new baby comes. It's kind of bittersweet, but I know that it was time for us to do that. I was ready to go until he was ready to stop, obviously. But it was just time, and that was okay. I've kind of had a little bit of pregnancy insomnia in the past week or so. I'm just having a really difficult time falling asleep at night. That's why maybe I look like tired and baggy under my eyes, but I don't fall asleep sometimes until like 12 or 1 o'clock. And then my kids are up at like 6:37 and ready to go to school, so I've got to get up. And then I'm super busy during the day. I don't know if you guys have watched my day in the lives, but it's crazy busy. Like, this is a really, really busy season for our family. Sometimes my husband's out of the house 10, 12 hours a day working. I've got all 3 kids. Luckily, my eldest ones are really self-sufficient and independent and do all of their like basic care and needs themselves. But it's still really, really busy. Like, it's not easy to get up and do all of that. I know a lot of women do it. I know a lot of women have more children or children closer together in age. It's just a really, really busy season. And then with the holidays and shopping and wrapping and cleaning and grocery shopping and hosting, we are actually hosting twice next week. We're hosting on the 25th and the 28th. We're doing a Christmas dinner, and then we're also doing a Christmas brunch here. So just the cleaning up and the cooking and all of that, that's a lot of work. I'm trying to get a little bit of rest this weekend, and I know that I'll try and get some rest next week, but it's going to be really busy. All right, and my last pregnancy symptom is something that's a little bit unusual. Now let me know in the comments if you guys have suffered from this, because I'm stumped and so are my doctors. I get something called ocular migraines. So if you guys were following my pregnancy with Easton, you'll know that about 37 weeks my house caught on fire and we were displaced out of my house for 3 months. I had the baby. We were living in our trailer on a lake that we have close by that we go to every single weekend. So it wasn't like the end of the world. We weren't living on the street. We didn't have to go to family's house. We had our own space. It was a tiny space, but we had our own space. With that being said, during that time when we were transitioning, we were living in a hotel and I could not see out of my eyes. I remember the first time it happened, I was in Costco with Alex. He was 7 at the time, so I really didn't want to scare him. I was walking around and it completely went like a huge sheet of like white fog in my eyes, which was super scary. Like your eyesight is like super important. When you lose that, it's like, what is going on? Especially when you're out in public with your child. So I just had him like pull the cart around and I held on to the cart, and like after like 20 minutes, it kind of went away. I called Ryan, he's like, well, don't get in your car. So obviously I didn't. Luckily it's never happened while I was driving. But this pregnancy is happening only in one eye, and it's not completely fogged over. It's just like extreme like bad blurriness in my eye. So it's pretty crazy. It's really early in the pregnancy. I actually saw the doctor last week and I asked her and she was like, yeah, it's common, it's okay. Like, so my doctor last time sent me to see an ophthalmologist because he was worried about eyesight and preeclampsia. Everything was fine. The ophthalmologist said, your eyes are fine, you're just getting these ocular migraines. So we don't even know what's causing them. Is it something that I'm eating? Is it something that I'm drinking? Is it hormonal? Is it fatigue? Is it stress? I don't know. It could be a mix of everything. But it only happens in pregnancy, so it's hormonal apparently for me. But it was just really scary. So now I know what to do like in those situations. But it's still not a pleasant situation. Like I'm only 22 weeks. It started about a week ago. I've got a long ways to go to feel this, like, it's a weird feeling. So anyways, if you guys have suffered from this, or if you guys are going through this, know that you're not alone. But let me know in the comments down below what you have done to help with this, what your doctors or midwives have said, just because I don't feel like I have an enormous amount of clarity when it comes to this. And it's just a little bit like stressful, and it's not very pleasant to have to go through. Anyway, all right guys, so that sums up week 22 of this pregnancy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to turn that bell on. I've got cleaning videos, vlog videos, gender reveal, and my 23-week pregnancy update going out next week. So lots of content during the holidays. So I would love to have you subscribe and turn that bell on so that you don't miss when I post those videos. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't go anywhere yet. I'm going to show you guys my fastly growing baby bump, and then I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do?